Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Vanderbilt's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Wants to pass. The quick out. Gets away from one. Finds some space.
And man coverage when they get up in your face and they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The give to Davis. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They're like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it! Touchdown Doors! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go to the ground. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Scanning the field, it's Flagway coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Texas A&M going quickly.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the gun, the running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a throw.
He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast.
Ball is free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch, ready to get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quickly to the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Oh, the hops! He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is it, yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Got his man quickly. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They want to get this defense on its heels. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Open space at the 25. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
He wants to throw. Looking left. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Texas A&M going up tempo. to throw. It's Flagway. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Commodores. And the stomping has commenced.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Bounding over the top. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the hill.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown doors! And the pummeling has started. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return. Just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Finds his tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going for the big play. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 13 over Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? It's now second down after the short completion. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Finds the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead on how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season, and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. Creates a little room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his team.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Touchdown.
6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Delivers the stiff arm. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the single back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Running out the clock, a mere